Our story begins by showing two women who are good friends. One woman's name is Jae-young, and the other woman's name is Lee-jin. They are both ordinary high school students, but what's unusual is what they're doing right now. In her free time from studying, Jae-young always goes to provide intimate services to men at various places where they arrange to meet her. And Lee-jin always goes with Jae-young, but she doesn't enter the room. She has to watch outside in case the police come. The reason they do this doesn't seem very reasonable. They just want this cash to be able to go travel in Europe. Lee-jin, who holds the money, tells Jae-young that the money they've earned isn't enough yet. Jae-young needs to sleep with 40 more men and then it will probably be enough. Keep going. One day, Lee-jin is keeping watch for Jae-young as usual. At that moment, a man starts talking crudely, wanting to flirt and be intimate with her. She's quite angry at this man and chases him away before he leaves. Feeling relieved, she suddenly sees two police officers going up to her friend's room. Seeing the police coming to arrest her like this, Jae-young climbs onto the window ledge, about to jump down. The two police officers tell her not to jump. Lee-jin also tells her not to jump, but Jae-young jumps down anyway. Jae-young doesn't die immediately. She tells Lee-jin to take her to the hospital. When they arrive at the hospital, the medical team tries their best to help her regain consciousness and be able to speak. Lee-jin asks for Jae-young's family's phone number, but she doesn't care about that. Instead, she has Lee-jin bring her diary to look at. She points to a man's name, telling Lee-jin that she misses this man and wants to meet him before she dies. Lee-jin fulfills her friend's wish. Lee-jin begs tearfully, pleading with the musician to go see Jae-young, but he refuses, saying he's busy composing music. Then, seeing that Lee-jin looks appealing, he says if she agrees to be intimate with him, he'll go see Jae-young as she requested. Lee-jin has no choice but to agree with this musician. The musician seems quite slow and hesitant, so by the time they arrive at the hospital, Jae-young has already died. Everything is too late, making Lee-jin cry very hard. After her friend died, Lee-jin intended to burn the money they had earned, but she suddenly changed her mind. She decided to be intimate with the men that Jae-young had relations with before, and she even gave money to those men. This is quite surprising. Getting free services and receiving money on top of that, very rare indeed. She does this to dedicate merit so her friend can be reborn quickly. Looking at the police officer who is Lee-jin's father, he's currently examining the body of a woman who was found dead in this room. By chance, he looks through the window and sees his daughter being intimate with a man. He never knew his beloved daughter had reached this level. Later, Mr. Ki drives following the man. When they reach a place, he drives to block the man's path. Mr. Ki says, "If you dare lie, I'll break your hand. Where did you come from? I'll count to 3. 1, 2. From sleeping with a woman at a hotel. Do you know how old she is? 1, 2. The man doesn't dare answer. Mr. Ki slaps him many times and tells him, "Get out of here immediately if you don't want me to end you." The scene cuts to Mr. Ki driving his daughter to school. We see that he's not angry at his daughter at all. He just speaks indirectly to his daughter. This Mr. Ki has a very heavy heart, and now he's searching for the men who meet his daughter. He asks one man, "Are you going to meet a young woman?" The man doesn't know anything and walks away. Mr. Ki asks another man, and this man doesn't answer. Mr. Ki invites him to drink and talk. Not long after, someone calls this man. It's Lee-jin. This man is about to get up and leave, but Mr. Ki holds a beer bottle threateningly, saying he'd better go home immediately if he doesn't want trouble. Later, we see a man with glasses dropping Lee-jin off at her house. They seem to have been intimate already. When the man is about to drive away, we see his car window break slightly because Mr. Ki threw a rock at it. Mr. Ki follows this man too. Not long after, the man with glasses realizes that Mr. Ki is Lee-jin's father, and he bows his head apologizing many times. Mr. Ki doesn't stop there. He goes to the man's house. In front of everyone, Mr. Ki slaps the man many times. Mr. Ki says, "You perverted scum. Why would you sleep with a girl younger than your own daughter? Even animals don't do this." The scene cuts to Mr. Key going to find another man who also was intimate with Eugene. At first, Mr. Key just wants to beat him up, to teach him a lesson. But because this man really wants to fight and tries to throw punches at Mr. Key, it results in a violent struggle. And as a result, this man dies under Mr. Key's fists, and Eugene probably knows about this too. Later, Mr. Key makes many rice cakes and invites his daughter to travel to perform a ceremony for the anniversary of her mother's death. Upon arriving at his wife's grave, Mr. Key pours alcohol and places rice cakes on the grave, then tells his daughter to eat what's left. Leaving there, Mr. Key asks to stay at an old man's house. Not only does he provide them lodging, but he also gives them sweet potatoes. Eugene feeds sweet potatoes into her father's mouth. So delicious, my daughter. The next morning, father and daughter say goodbye to the old man to continue their journey. Then they arrive at a beautiful natural lake. Eugene wakes up from sleep and doesn't see her father. She gets out of the car calling, "Dad, Dad." At that moment, Mr. Key covers his daughter's eyes with his hands. Eugene smiles, but Mr. Key instead strangles his daughter until she dies. Actually, this is terrifying. It's just Eugene's nightmare. The final scene shows Mr. Key teaching his daughter to drive in a rocky field. At first, he keeps instructing and directing his daughter. Seeing that she's learned somewhat, he lets her drive by herself. While Eugene is driving, a group of police come and take Mr. Key away. Now he's in a police car. Eugene tries to drive and chase after them, but at one point her car gets stuck and can't move forward anymore, and she stops the car there.